What is up? I'm super excited about today's video. We're going to be talking about my top 5 tips for growing on Twitch and streaming in 2021. But before we do that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Matt. You can also call me Rar Penguin. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I stream every single day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's really amazing is that we've grown a family-friendly, positive, and uplifting Twitch community, and if you want to come check it out, you know where to find me. The link is down below in the description. But without any further ado, let's jump right into my first and maybe most important tip of this video. You know, a lot of Twitch streamers in general are asking what is the secret sauce to streaming? What is gonna allow you to grow the fastest, to have those big numbers? And I've got the secret here to streaming. The secret to streaming is that no one owes you anything. Nobody owes you a thing, okay? And everyone, no matter if they're the biggest streamer right now or the smallest, all of us have started from zero. My stream, just so you know, is averaging about 40 viewers, but that's not the most important thing. And we're gonna be talking about some of the most important things, in my opinion, about streaming and growing in this video, so stay tuned. But what I'm super excited about with my community is the fact that we're consistently growing, and I get to bring videos like this to my community and help them grow and achieve their dreams. And no matter where you're heading in life, one of the most important things ever is perspective. It's almost everything as you get started, because you need to realize whenever you hit that go live button, you are not entitled to people coming and viewing your stream. You're not entitled to people interacting with you in your chat room, and you are not owed anything by anyone. Twitch doesn't owe you anything. YouTube doesn't owe you anything. It is up to you and the hard work and the strategies that you implement to grow and become successful in whatever your dreams are. You have to put in the work or you won't see growth happen, okay? It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one that we need to start with. Perspective is everything. Let's jump to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is also super important. Realize this, that experience is better than knowledge. And what I mean by this is it's important that you use Google. It's important that you go to YouTube videos like this one and check out blogs and vlogs, all of that about streaming. You can learn a lot of the hands-on technical aspects of actually starting a stream and running a good quality stream that way. But here's the deal, you will never ever get experience from reading a blog post. You'll never get experience from watching a YouTube video. The only way that you begin to get experience and start to level up as a streamer is that you actually start streaming. I don't know where you're at, but I know that there's people out there, because I've talked to some of you in my stream, that you guys consume a lot of content about becoming successful on the internet, whether it's growing a community on TikTok or on Twitch. You consume a lot of content about that, but you actually haven't taken the step to start posting or to start streaming. I want to really encourage you, but also challenge you, kind of push you a little bit to go live for the first time on Twitch. Actually go live for 2 hours. See, how much interaction you get, how many viewers you get. Start to become more self-aware of what's happening and start seeing if you can implement some of those things that you read on the blogs or seen on the YouTube videos, and maybe you'll realize that, hey, that YouTube video I watched that I thought was really, really good may not be appropriate or good for me at the level that I'm at right now. So what can you do right now to help you succeed in the future? So I actually already hinted to tip number 3 and tip number 2, but it's that you need to be self-aware. You need to be aware of your strengths and weaknesses. And I would say this is a majority of the battle, of the mental battle of becoming a streamer or growing a community or being successful in life, is that you need to be painfully self-aware of what your pros and what your cons are. Because if you're not aware of those things, then you will not know how to properly diagnose when things are going well or when things are not going well. As I said, tip number 1, nobody owes you anything. So if you have a stream that's really good and you don't learn from it, and then you go live the next day and the stream, all the analytics, your experience is way down, the connections, all of that, you need to ask yourself, you need to look inwardly instead of looking outward, because a lot of times we look outward and we blame the outside things and try to say, oh, that's not my fault. It's actually because it was a Tuesday and not a Monday, or because it was raining outside or cold, whatever it may be. We look for excuses instead of looking inwardly and critically looking at ourselves and becoming self-aware and saying, no, actually, I could have done X, Y, and Z thing to have helped connect better with my community, connect better with new people in the stream. And yeah, self-awareness is huge, guys. The only way that you become self-aware is by having experience. Okay, so tips number 1, 2, and 3 are more inward focused. It's things that we need to have for a healthy perspective. It's things that we need to have and understand so that as we start to stream, as we hit that go live button, we'll be prepared mentally and emotionally for what we're trying to accomplish. We'll know our strengths, we'll know our weaknesses, we'll begin to have that experience, and we'll also understand that nobody owes us anything. We're not entitled to viewers, we're not entitled to people donating to us. The 4th tip is where we start turning to more practical, hands-on things. And number 4 is to focus on building a community rather than getting views. Okay, so what I want you to understand is that you as the streamer, I can't do this for you. I can explain to you what my core values are as my community, and I can help give you everything that I'm learning, but ultimately you have to decide what kind of community you want to build. A community is the people that decide to follow you. It's the people that decide to sub to you. It's the people that go outside of your streaming platform and find you on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. It's the people that you engage with in your chat. Those people will begin to be your community, or they will just be transient viewers. You decide, okay? You decide, and it takes a lot of hard work to actually cultivate a community, because you need to know what your guidelines are. You need to know whenever there's a troll in your chat and they're actually taking away from the experience because you aren't bold enough to ban them because their eyes on your stream. Realize this: if you focus on viewers and you're only focused on the number, then the people in your chat stop being people, they just begin to be numbers to you. Okay, I want to challenge you and encourage you, instead of looking at people as numbers, value them as individuals, as important as people that are part of your community. And never forget, when anybody clicks on your stream, they're literally giving up of one of their most important and valuable assets. It's their time. Okay, that should really humble you. It humbles me knowing that people click on my streams and they're willing to hang out with me and spend time and play games and do all the stuff that we do in my stream. I love it, but I'm also super humbled by it because, again, nobody owes me anything. I'm not entitled to people being there. I am humbled and honored by the people that decide to join my community because I know they could be doing a million different things. I know that's kind of getting kind of serious. You may even look at that and be like, that's kind of cringy, but that's really what I believe. I'm super passionate about it. That leads us into tip number 5, and it's going to be another practical tip. It's to post content outside of Twitch or outside of your stream. It's important to realize that if you stream on Twitch, Twitch does not have a great form of discovery on their platform. I actually have a lot of people in my stream that have discovered me from Twitch's platform, and so I know that my stream may be kind of an anomaly in some ways, because people are finding me on their recommended pages. They're becoming part of the community. They're engaged, they're following, they're contributing to the community. It's amazing. But also, it's important to not discount the fact that if you start posting YouTube videos like what I'm doing right here, if you start posting on TikTok, Twitch, and no, not Twitch, Twitter is what I meant to say, and Instagram, or all the different things, you can start to build your community and diversify the different ways that people can discover you and your content, but most importantly, your community. So don't sleep on that. And if you're wondering about what kind of content to post, it needs to be something that you're passionate about. I'm passionate about helping people and bringing positivity, uplifting people. And so doing videos like this that help you kind of understand what I consider the top 5 tips for growing on Twitch or streaming is super important to me. I'm passionate about it. I'm excited to see how you take this knowledge and it helps you grow. I'd love to see some of y'all that are watching this for your streams to blossom and explode and you to be bigger than I am. I would honestly love that. Like, that does not intimidate me. It doesn't scare me. I think there's enough room on the internet. There's enough room in the world for people to be successful in what they want to do. But ultimately, at the end of the day, You have to put in the hard work. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do something until you put the hard work in and try it for yourself. Be self-aware, know your strengths and your weaknesses, and always remember nobody owes you anything. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It will really help me out and boost this in the algorithm here on YouTube. And I can't wait to see you for the next video this next week at some point. Peace out, everybody. See you in the stream, maybe.